releases come out. So what you got on the new release deck?
That Ghostface. Supreme Clientele 2.
Supreme Clientele 2, baby. What you think, man?
Big moves. That was fire. It was a good album for sure. Like, Ghost did his thing.
I know you're a Wu fanatic.
Like, yo, bro.
I know you love the Wu.
Wu for life, bro. Come on, son. But like, nah, it was very like direct. Like the shit that he was saying, it was just in your face, just like a slap in the face. Just
he's very descriptive with his words.
Oh no, for sure.
Ghost has always been like that,
and I love it.
Yeah,
like it was just it was a good mix, you know, between bars and you know the beat selection.
So I was kind of like, okay, we talked about it here on the pod. You know, Supreme Clientele to me is that album kind of resurgence. Woo. I actually want to. Is Jason over there too? I want to ask you about it. Yo, call him over here real quick. Jason. When you done, come over here. I want to ask you a question, brother. I got my brother DJ Jason in the house. What's up, baby? Hey, hand on the mic, T-Rap. I know you a Wu head, right?
Yeah.
I know we all are kind of Wu heads, right? So we about to talk about Supreme Clientele 2. Did you get a chance to peep it?
I haven't peeped it. I've heard like 2 songs from it.
I know the first one you hold in high regard, right?
Absolutely.
So I want to ask you, from a Wu fan, why do you agree with me that album kind of saved Wu-Tang in the 2000s, early 2000s? From a production standpoint, lyrical standpoint, that kind of gave them that little shot in the ass that they need at that time.
Absolutely. Because then everyone else started putting out there were single projects.
Yeah.
But I think it focused on them making strong single projects.
What makes you think Supreme is up there in Ghost catalog? What makes you think this is a really top tier? Because I think it's a classic, bro.
Oh, man. I like Cuban Links, actually.
Yeah, me too.
If we're talking about, I think that kind of did it more for me than Clientele. Clientele was more like what,
2000 came out.
2000.
Yeah, 2000. Okay.
Yeah, see,
so I was already because like if you think about it, and the reason why I bring it up, right, is because I want to get into 2, and I've been listening to it. I'll get my thoughts on it, but you know, 9-5 Cuban Links drops.
Yeah.
Liquid Swords drops in 95 too. So those albums were at the peak of the clan. Mm-hmm. So we had 36 Chambers, we had Cuban Links, we had Liquid Swords, then we had Takal, right? So we had these great albums, and then 97 comes out, Wu-Tang Forever, and they had all that problem with Puff. The Trying video was $1 million video. They didn't get it on radio because Puff was hating. So you start to see this decline from like 97, and then once Supreme Clientele hit, once Ghost came home from jail, like it had that resurgence. Then you had the W come out, then the Iron Flag joint come out. You had Raekwon's second album. So I bring it up because I think Supreme Clientele, the sound of it was like literally, I think it was RZA recreating himself again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And having that distinct sound. And I think people was counting Wu out. And I think Ghost really saved them during that era. You know what I mean?
100%. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on it, man. Because a lot of people hold Supreme Clientele up there. Like, I seen, and Iron Man, I forgot about Iron Man. Iron Man came out in 96.
And ODB's album.
Yeah. So they had just this huge kind of, they hit the ground running with 36. They got all these solo joints. And like I said, you know, things started to taper off after to Wu-Tang Forever because I think ODB got locked up.
Yeah.
And Ghost was coming home. He had got locked up for a little while. Now, Supreme Clientele 2, I think you'll like it because it's very 70s, like late 70s themed.
Yeah.
A lot of the samples he pulled are real late. And just the shit he's talking, the storytelling on this motherfucker is immaculate. There's a record on there called, I think it's called Trial. It's Jizza, Method Man, Raekwon. Bro, check it out, bro.
That Raekwon album's.
Yeah, that Ray album was tough.
I don't know. I might, if Ghost has, I don't know. I think that album might be a little bit better.
He's got a Nas verse. Oh, well, Ray had the Nas verse too.
Yeah.
But that Nas shit was crazy. There's a joint at the end with Meth that's crazy. I just encourage people to people because it's
joint.
Yeah, yo, Conway, that Styles P and Conway record.
Yeah, that's
that Curtis made. Jesus.
I'm telling you that. I think I've always liked Ray more than Ghost.
Would you really?
Yeah.
You put him. Okay, let me ask you. So I know. Yo, everybody that's tuned in, my brother DJ Jason, he just getting here water. Like his wife's over here. Like, what is he doing over here? So I'm gonna let him go in a minute because I know you got shit to do. But it's crazy you came in because I know you know this topic. In your opinion, who has the best discography in Wu-Tang? Solo, top to bottom. Who would you put up there? And I'm gonna ask you the same thing too, T-Rap.
Man, Solo?
Yeah. Who's the strongest out of the crew solo? Because
we're talking just projects?
I'm just talking albums, bro. Like, who's got the strongest discography in Wu-Tang? Solo.
Is Cuban Links Ray and Ghost?
No, that's Ray. Is Ray.
Is Iron Man Ray and Ghost?
It's Ghost.
Okay.
Because if you remember on the CD, it says featuring.
But they're both,
Ray
they're both on, and right. Cap was on that too. But
yeah, because Cuban Links was featuring Ghostface-Killah and Capadonna, but it was Ray's album.
Man, I preference Ray.
You gonna do Ray? I ain't mad at that.
Actually, I might put Meth in there.
Put Meth?
Absolutely. I think he's had hits consistently since then. And that really what started it all was his track.
Yeah.
You think about it.
Yeah.
Method Man was what? One of the first singles they dropped?
That was.
It was like,
I think that was the first single.
I think Protect Your Neck was white label, so that was obviously the first joint, but I think the big record for the album was the Method Man.
Yeah, it was a Method Man song. Absolutely.
Okay, before you answer, so I love Ray's discography as well. I know a lot of people hated on Immobilarity, but to me, I thought the album was strong. He had P-Rock on it. You can't go wrong with P-Rock.
See, you know what I'm saying? I look at it with production too in these albums, not just the artist.
It's impossible to drop Cuban Links as your debut and try to beat it. Like, you just can't. No. And I think people during that time when I think it was 2000 when Immobilarity came out, they shit on the album. Like, I think The Source gave it like 3 mics.
As a fan, you know when you hear such a crazy project off the bat, unless every project is like that, even if it has one song on there you don't like,
right?
Cats are gonna be like, "Nah, I don't."
What was your thoughts on what was your thoughts on Cuban Links 2?
Fire.
So I thought it was just as good as 1.
I thought it was It's
like The Godfather. That's to crazy, me, 1 and 2. I'm telling you, bro.
It's good.
He had that feel, bro.
He did.
Like, it's hard. Like, in my opinion, and I know I've been in the studio with a lot of different MCs and a lot of other artists. It's so hard to recapture a feeling because people don't take their time with their albums. They don't take time with it. Mm-hmm. Ray worked on that shit for like 10 years, bro, and stashed records. It's the same thing I heard about Ghost with this Supreme Clientele too. There's records on the album he recorded over 20 years ago.
Long time ago.
That he just stashed. So it goes to show you that Wu-Tang in general, they're masters of creating great albums, but they take this shit serious to the point where,
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Like, everything has to mean something.
Yeah.
And Cuban Links 2 was
hard to
like,
hit lightning twice. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's hard.
I said when Cuban Links 2 came out, it was like, you pick up where Cuban Links 1 ends.
For sure.
2 starts like that. And I mean, the production on it, from RZA shit to Dre shit to Eric Sermon to all these great Scram Jones. He had that feel. Thing about 2, though, before you get out of here, but thing about Supreme Clientele 2 is when you listen to it, don't go in it thinking that it's Supreme Clientele 1.
For sure.
It's got that feel of Ghost talking that elaborate, crazy, off-the-wall shit, but it's got a theme to it, and he weaves it very, very well.
Yeah, it's like modern-day hip-hop. Like you said, the 70s samples, all that.
A little bit, and a dope thing to it. Like, there's a period in the album. Shout to I think it was DJ Thorough, maybe. Look at the Top Boogie. Pardon me, DJ Top Boogie. In the middle of the album, there's skits on this album that are great. Shout to Dave Chappelle. He's got some funny ass skits on this shit.
The pause one had me dying.
Yeah. So right after pause, there's a joint called Georgie Porgy. You're gonna notice a sample as soon as you peep it. But through that little section of the album, he's rapping over break beats, and he's taking it back to kind of like pre Wu-Tang type thing. So it's fire, man. I peep it, man. Let me know what you think.
Let me know when you want to talk about that Alfredo too, though.
What you think of that, bro? Better than one?
Oh yeah.
I think so too.
100%.
I think so
You
too.
wanna talk about albums that hit harder than the first one? All day.
That shit's tough.
Let me
Hey
know.
man, good seeing y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Love. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, shout to DJ Jason, man. Yeah, one of my favorite episodes up here, man. He's just a hip hop head, bro. I could talk to that dude all day about shit. But like I said, man, I really like too. I love Supreme Clientele too, and it's because I went into the album. I really wasn't know what to expect. I heard Rap Kingpin. You know what I'm saying? Where he got the check out my melody with the Mighty Healthy, and then the Metaphysics joint was insane to me. So I really enjoyed it, man. I love Ghostface because I know he's gonna take me on a ride, and I love Ghost because he's always gonna give you a quality album. Like I said, it's about sequence. He sequences these albums very well. He takes things very, very serious, man. So if anybody's not just a Wu-Tang fan, if you're just a fan of hip-hop being delivered in a package with a theme and a flow and a weave that makes sense and is very good to the ear, check it out, man. Check it out, bro. I love the Soul Thing record with Nems and Reek the Villain.
Yeah. That was like a Cypher type.
It's like I just love that shit, and I love the skits too.
I don't even
man.
know there was like 8 different people on it.
Fucking Knuckles, the end of the album had me dying, yo. That Knuckles skit had me
Bro.
fucking dying. Oh man, shout to Ghost, man. I said it before. I keep saying it. There's this theme this summer of grown man hip hop, and this is another album I'm putting in that category of just being that grown man hip hop, to where, these kids out here doing their thing. These little 18, 19-year-olds out here doing their thing. Don't get it twisted. But for us old heads and some of us guys who like our music in curated in a certain way, I encourage y'all to peep it, man. So, but I love the storytelling on it, man. That like cinematic street shit. I love that, bro. There's a record on there. It's called Fourth Disciple, and he's basically rapping about one of his homies before he gets before they get into a deadly shootout. And the way Ghost writes with that really descriptive pen with them big words and them extravagant descriptions, it literally you close your eyes and you visualize it,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout to Ghost, man. Shout to Massive Pill. They doing such good work over there, man. I love what they doing right now, bro. The merch drops, everything. Our legends are being positioned in the right light. And another thing, before we jump to the next topic, Ghost getting on the Breakfast Club and Ebro and all of these great platforms that are kind of new to the culture. I love that, and I wish that more of our legends would get on that. Because they got to connect with the new crowd. You understand what I'm saying? They got to kind of connect to it. So, But shout out to Ghost, man. That 80s hip hop, it's like it goes in the 70s with that Curtis May shit, that Marvin Gaye shit. And then it gets into like that 80s rock hymn, you know what I'm saying? Break beats. And then he just closes it like just great. So I encourage everybody, people, but do not go into the album thinking like, oh, it's going to be just like Supreme Clientele 1. RZA's not even on this album, production-wise. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
He got a great mix of producers that really, I think, curated a sound that he wanted. Shout to Scram Jones. Young Guru actually mixed a couple records too from Rock. So the sounds are very crisp. You know what I'm saying? Very, very crisp.
No doubt.
The commission.